Okay guys, so this is basically a new fan fiction I wrote and I want to turn this into an audiobook. Basically, we'll be reading all the chapters. Right now I just wrote chapter 1 and the prologue, and we can read it now. Basically, the prologue will be how Spain, this will be about Princess Leonor of Spain, underwent a revolution. We will go with the background, and then we will start a comedic introduction to our second main character, Jim Randolph. You'll like the comedic introduction because I really had fun making that. Without further ado, let's go. On April 30th, 2020, the country of Spain underwent a revolution that resulted in the abolition of the constitutional monarchy and the institution of a republic, known only in its native language as La República Libre de España, or in English, the Free Republic of Spain. This revolution arose when members of the Cortes Generales, Spain's legislature, felt that because they were truly the ones who had power, the monarchy was not necessary and a waste of time and money. This sentiment soon grew stronger with the Spanish people, and soon many started actively protesting against the monarchy, reigniting the long-held anti-monarchical feelings that the people had since the monarchy's reinstatement by the late Franco Francisco, the late fascist dictator. King Felipe and the Spanish royal family began advocating for themselves, sometimes overstepping their constitutional boundaries, which made the people even angrier. On March 18th, the Cortes Generales officially declared war on the monarchy. Essentially, Spain was now at war with itself. The fighting lasted for many days, and the combatants consisted of the Royalists and the Republicans, or in Spanish, Los Monárquicos y los Republicanos. The Royalists held their ground for a while, but their defensive position quickly collapsed on April 20th as the self-proclaimed independent Republic of Catalonia sent troops to the aid of the Republicans, having been promised independence from Spain after the war was over. Because of this, on April 30th, 2020, known today as the Second Black April, the Republicans sacked Madrid and declared that the monarchy was officially abolished. The Spanish Revolution was over. The Spanish royal family was arrested, tried, and convicted of treason against the fledgling Free Republic of Spain. King Felipe and Queen Letizia abdicated the throne cooperatively. However, the two young princesses of Spain, Leonor and Sofia, maintained that they were the rightful heirs to the throne, leading the president to view them as threats to the Republic. To prevent the princesses from starting another war, the Cortes Generales declared Leonor and Sofia enemies of the state. They were arrested and tortured in special rehabilitation centers. Sofia died from a severe beating, while Leonor, using quick thinking and wits, managed to escape the facility and fake her own death by jumping off a cliff, but grabbing on to a ledge once she almost reached the bottom. Sorry guys, this folder. Sorry guys. Go away. Now, with seemingly no more threat to their power, the Cortes Generales began their reforms. They distributed land among the people. They granted Catalonia official legal independence from Spain. The FRS would go on to be recognized by the United Nations and become a member state, as did the IRC. Meanwhile, Leonor fled her country on a plane headed for America. As people at the airport didn't recognize her, Leonor was able to get on the plane, despite not booking the flight ahead of time. As the plane took off, she looked one last time out the window at the country she would never see again. This is her story. Jim Randolph was the 16-year-old son of a rich family in Sacramento, California. They lived in a luxury mansion, owned a limousine, and had extreme amounts of wealth, and his father was a highly influential defense attorney who, as many of his clients would say after their trials, could help them get away with murder. However, because of his luxury life and overindulging parents, Jim was somewhat spoiled and didn't think he needed anybody else. He viewed other people, mainly girls and women, as being beneath him and had frequent visions of being dictator of America. Despite his lack of respect for women, many girls became his friends, although they all eventually became his slaves. Literally. For example, Jim's mom would pay their neighbor to let his 12-year-old daughter go to his house to do his homework for him and clean up his toys. At least the girl had a glimpse of high school math. He went to a school that was run entirely by students. Yes, all the teachers had been kicked out after a revolution against their mean principal, and Jim was the school's president. He ran the school like a dictatorship, mandating everybody obey him or it would be 2-week detention for both the offender and his and her entire family as well. Now, you all may be thinking, won't the district do something about a student-run school? Well, they couldn't. Mainly because the school had declared independence from the school board and district during the revolution. Life couldn't get any better for Jim Randolph. That is until his uncle, who disapproved of his nephew's spoiled behavior, got an idea. An awful idea. Jim's uncle got a wonderful, awful idea. And because of this wonderful, awful idea, Jim's idealistic life would be shattered forever. It all started when Jim got home from school, having just expelled an innocent female high school senior for criticizing his policies. He was upstairs in his room, looking through security cameras on his computer, watching many freshmen still in after-school detention when the doorbell rang. He ran downstairs, expecting the Teacher of the Month award he ordered for himself, when his uncle opened the door and came in. He was leading a blonde-haired girl inside. "Jim, meet your new sister," his uncle announced. End of Chapter 1. Okay, guys, that was Chapter 1 of Reign of the Republic, or in Spain, as I literally titled, in Spanish, as I literally titled, Reinado de la República. Now that was a pretty comedic introduction. I really had fun writing that. So, yeah. Next up, after I get all the other stuff done on our uploading schedule, there will be Chapter 2 and the rest of them. Okay. Hey, thank you, and see you in the next one.